Are you serious? Are you serious? The ChristianHeadlines.com, powerful article here by Veronica Neffeninger. President Donald Trump and Vice President Mike Pence praying with Gorsuch before his nomination. Before they brought him out, there it is. You can see the picture there where that looks like I see the Trump sons. I see right there. There is Eric and Donald Jr. Certainly involved in this prayer. Hang on a second. I'm going to show you. Right there they are. This would be Eric Trump right here. This is in the White House too. This is Eric Trump right there. And also that is Donald Jr. And of course, there's the president. And everybody. There's Mike Pence and his wife. And there is the Supreme Court, hopefully the next Supreme Court justice right there. We're really looking forward to seeing him taking the court, taking his position on the court. Neil Gorsuch, absolutely a very devout believer and a Christian. His wife right there, and there's right there, Chief of Staff right there. That's Reince Priebus. So as everybody's gathering around and praying. Very powerful. This is something you never see. We haven't seen this in so long that every time I find something like this, I say to myself, are you serious? Because you know how long it's been since I've actually seen the President of the United States, the Vice President of the United States praying over decisions. And how big of a decision is this? Supreme Court? I mean, are you serious? The Supreme Court of the United States? It doesn't get any bigger than that, folks. I mean, we need some God-fearing people in the White House that are willing to pray about every situation. And it's just, I mean, look, these are not perfect people. We didn't ask Donald Trump to be pastor of America. We asked him to be president of the United States. But we also wanted to know, are we one nation under God? Are we willing to pray to the Lord? And of course, Christianity is being reestablished in this country. Matter of fact, this morning, President Donald Trump made an announcement. He said that he is going to try to do away with the Lyndon B. Johnson law, to where Christian pastors will be allowed to preach from their pulpits freely their own political views, okay? Instead of being threatened that they may lose their nonprofit status. And so and they've been under tremendous constraints. And of course, everybody says, well, there's separation of church and state. It's in the Constitution. It's not in the Constitution. Go read your Constitution. John F. Kennedy said that there was a separation of church and state in his inaugural address in 1961. But even though he said it, it's not in the Constitution. And that's an assumption. And so then Lyndon Johnson wanted Congress to pass a law putting pressure on churches, trying to silence our voice. So here I am as a talk show host. I'm a pastor, absolutely, preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ. But I'm also an alternative media personality that can bring forth the current world events in context to biblical prophecy. And so I've been free in my speech. And so what you're looking at right here is the President of the United States saying, let's pray. We're getting ready to walk out and nominate this guy to be the next Supreme Court justice. And we want righteousness restored in this nation. So let's do this with prayer. What? Imagine that. And you know Mike Pence, former governor of Indiana, now the vice president of the United States. This is a prayer warrior. This guy is a praying warrior. And he and his wife, very devout Christians, and we're just so thankful that he is second in command. So let's continue to look, folks. We are one nation under God. And oh, by the way, somebody send the memo to former President Barack Obama. We are one nation under God. We are a Christian nation. His proclamation doesn't hold water. Let's keep looking up, folks. Let's keep praying for our leaders, and let's keep praying that they make good decisions. They won't make them all good. There'll be some that they'll mess up. They're human. They'll make mistakes. But thank God we're praying. I make mistakes. You make mistakes. But thank God we're praying. Thank God for God's grace and mercy. And may God's grace be upon this great nation. Give your life to Jesus Christ, folks, because I'm telling you right now, the beast is angry. The beast hates this picture. The New World Order cannot stand watching the President of the United States and the Vice President of the United States, the Chief of Staff, and the next Supreme Court Justice in prayer at the White House. Are you serious? Are you saved? The Lord's coming soon.